Hello and welcome back to a quick update about the modding status. I have to disappoint you, there's nothing new about the actual stations mod I was working on or am working on. But I just wanted to give you a quick update because I managed to get my loot system working. It's still at quite an early stage, but I'm quite confident that I can get it to a release stage within a week. Of course I don't want to promise anything because I get sidetracked quite easily. But actually what it does is it detects when stations are spawned by the game server, like derelict stations, pirate stations, NPC stations and so on, and it fills them with loot in their cargo areas. I've simulated this. Right now it just fills anything, so I spawned this cargo crate and it filled it with loot which I defined in a config file. Just have a quick look at the config file. You can put the block ID, which is the first index here, and the second one is the weight. So if you put 1 and you put 10, the cannon will be 10 times as often in there as the factory enhancer. It just randomly selects a couple of blocks and based on the weight, and then fills the space with it. You can see it's not always the same, it's randomly selected every time, but of course it's according to the weights. So a little bit different, but in the broad scale the weights are quite accurate. Now I've done the same here with the refueling station. It belonged to the traders. I captured it with set the entity faction. Let's hop in it and oops. Where's the cargo bay? There. Let's find let's find one. Same thing again. What I'm gonna do next is make it able to actually tweak the numbers. One thing which is, I don't know why that is, but all NPC or vanilla stations seem to not have their cargo modules connected to the cargo blocks, which is kind of weird. I don't know why. Maybe I can figure it out. Otherwise you will just get the smaller crates and, well, have to visit a bunch more of them. But the main idea behind this all is that you can actually go explore vanilla spawn stations like derelict stations, pirate stations, and trade stations if you're dumb enough to actually go to war with the trading faction. So that actually exploration can be fun and rewarding, and you have a reason to get out of your meme stick ship thing and actually go into astronaut mode and explore the thing you've just killed. Well, so much for that. And I will also add drawbacks like derelict station triggering scary event things like spawning, protecting aggressive drones, or just warping into the next star. I don't know yet, but along these lines, to make it actually a bit more dangerous, of course, so that you can actually do something in single player or multiplayer, of course. It does have limitations or security features, of course. Right now it applies to every spawned thing, ship, entity, or whatever. As you can see here, it's got loot in it, random loot. But I will change that back to only apply to game server spawned stations. So you can't just spawn in your own station, name it trader, platform, whatever, and get loot out of it. Kind of obvious. But yeah, so much for that. I hope you actually enjoyed and are a bit hyped about it. I don't want to promise anything, but I think I can get the derelict mod working within a week to actually work for like stable release. I mean, I am on stable release right now on a dedicated service, so so much for that. Yeah, see you around. Have fun.